My name's Brett, I'm a designer at Light My Bricks, and I'm going to show you how I lit up the LEGO Icons shuttle carrier aircraft using our DIY components range. First and foremost, we're going to get rid of the Enterprise Shuttle that can just right off. We're going to take off the whole tail wing section. You're going to have to be pretty quick though. It's going to start tipping forward, so we're going to take the entire aircraft off the stand straight away. We're going to start by unlocking the wing from the plane itself. We're going to take off a 1x6 plate, which should come with a 1x2 inverted slope, from underneath the wing. We're also going to remove a 2x6 tile as well. Once those are done, we're going to lift the wing up so the two bars at the top unclip, and then we're going to pull the wing straight off. We're going to do the same thing for the other side now. To start lighting up the wing lights, we're going to remove the 3x3 plate and some of the other pieces that are attached to it. On one of these studs, as shown here, we're going to place an Astro Warm White regular 30cm light. From our transparent brick pack, we're going to place a 1x1 round stud with a transparent red color just over the top. We're going to place it back underneath the wingtip. Now we're going to remove both of the engines. We're also going to take off these 1x2 grey inverted slopes. If something comes off, just clip it back onto place. It's Lego, it's meant to be broken and put back in place. The next thing we're going to do is install some lights at the other end of the wing. We're going to take this 1x2 grey slope off, and then we're going to flip the wing over and take off this giant wedge piece. Then we're going to take off this assembly here. It should come off all in one nice piece. To use another one of our Astro regular warm white 30cm lights, two of our 1x1 transparent clear slope pieces. Place the Astro regular warm white on as shown here, and then we're going to cap our piece with the 1x1 transparent clear slope. We're going to thread the cable off to the side, and then we're going to place the entire assembly back where it was on the wingtip. Just to make it nice and even, put another one of the 1x1 transparent clear slopes right next to it as well. Next up, we're going to use the elements in the spotlight pack to create a spotlight that will shoot along the edge of the plane. Thread an Astro Large Warm White 30cm light through our round 1x1 plate with an open stud. Make sure the head of the light fits snugly within the plate. We're going to put a 1x1 round plate with a bar handle on the back of it. We're then going to thread the cable through the bar handle. We're going to take a 1x1 tile with an open O-clip and clip it to the bar handle. Then we're going to take another 1x1 round plate with bar handle and clip it to that open O-clip. Then we're going to take a skeleton arm, clip that to the bar handle, and then grab yet another 1x1 round plate with bar handle and clip it to that. Then we're going to take our cable and thread it through both of the bar handles like this. Then we're going to take our light and clip it to the underside of the wing. We're going to route all our cables down the end of the wing like so. We're then going to take a 1x1 transparent stud and place it next to that spotlight assembly. And then we're going to clip all the cables into place with a 2x2 boat stud. We're going to take our 1x2 inverted grey slopes and we're going to place them over the cables to keep them nice and secure. On the other side, we're going to fold over our cable a little bit. We've got a bit too much length. We're then going to cap it off with, again, another one of those 1x2 inverted grey slopes. We're going to go to our 3-dock 2-pack. We're going to combine the 3-dock and the tether together. That's fun to say. Once the dock and the tether are combined, we're going to take that assembly and we're going to plug all of the lights into the dock. Then we're going to clip the dock down, just next to the grey slopes. We're going to put on all the pieces that we forgot to put on earlier. That includes this wedge piece here. Then we're going to put the engine assemblies back on, and this wing is done. We've learned from our mistakes on the first wing, and we're going to take the engines off first for this wing. We're also going to remove the 1x2 grey slopes now, and if the whole assembly comes off, just take the grey slope off the assembly and clip them back onto place. We're going to do a lot of the same things again. This includes removing that little assembly as before, removing that 1x2 slope. We're going to use a transparent green stud from the transparent brick pack. We're still going to use an Astro Warm White 30cm light, and we're going to place it here, and then we're going to clip the green piece over the top. We're going to clip this assembly back into place, and we're going to run the cables along the wing the same way as before. We're going to remove the same wedge piece from the underside of the plane. We're going to then remove the 1x2 grey slope, and then we're going to remove that entire assembly. We're going to grab another one of our Astro regular warm white 30s and place it on the stud that was exposed. And then we're going to cap it with another one of our 1x1 transparent clear slope pieces from the transparent pieces pack. We're going to push that back into place, making sure the cable's running the correct way, and then we're going to cap the other stud with the last of the transparent 1x1 clear slopes. Grab one more of our Astro Large Warm White from the spotlight pack, thread the light through the open stud. Connect it to our 1x1 round plate with bar handle. Then we're going to take a tile with open O-clip and clip that to the bar handle. Then we're going to take another round 1x1 plate with bar handle and clip that to the underside of the tile with open O-clip. Grab a black skeleton arm with a horizontal grip and clip those to the bar handle. And then we're going to take yet another round 1x1 plate with bar handle and clip that to the other skeleton arm. So we're going to make sure that the cables are all sorted. Then we're going to place a transparent stud next to that assembly. And then we're going to clip the whole thing off with a 2x2 boat stud over the top. So we're going to grab one of our 1x2 grey slopes and we're going to clip that back into place. We're going to take one of the cables that's maybe a bit too long, run it along the wing, fold it back and run it back. Then we're going to clip all of those cables down with another one of the grey slopes. We're going to take the remaining 3 dock and the remaining 1x4 tether and we're going to combine them together, plug all of our lights into the dock. Clip the dock down into place next to one of the 1x2 grey slopes. Now we're going to put the wings back on the plane. One at a time, we're going to slide the wings back into place and then rotate them and clip them down. You hear a nice satisfying click. Now we're going to grab one of our 30cm belts from the aptly named 30cm belt pack. So we're going to plug the cable into both of the 3 docks now. Do one wing at a time. This will connect both of the wings together. We're going to neaten up the cable a little bit because it's very long. We're going to stretch it tautly across where one of the 2x6 tiles is going to go, and we're going to clip it down into place. We're going to stretch that tightly across the undercarriage, and we're going to fold the cable back on itself a couple of times so that we use a bit of the length. Once it's folded enough to your liking, we're going to clip the 2x6 tile on top of it. We're going to clip the 1x6 plates with the inverted slopes back onto the plane. Unfurl the wheels. The cable might snag on one. You can just pull a little bit of cable in and create a bit of slack between the cables. With the Boeing completely done, we're going to reattach the tail. We're going to move on to the stand now. We're going to remove a fair amount from the stand, starting with this brick and tile combo, but we're going to remove most of the plates off of the top, and we're going to remove some of the plates off the back. If pieces fall off, you know the drill. Just put them back where they belong. It's all fine. We're going to take a 1x2 jumper plate and place it right at the very front of the stand. Then we are going to take our third Astro Large Warm White 30cm light, another 1x1 round plate with open stud. We're going to thread the cable through the stud to create another spotlight. We're going to grab another 1x1 round plate with bar handle, clip that onto the back and thread the cable through. Grab another open O-clip tile and clip that onto the bar handle. We're then going to connect the entire assembly to the stand and run the cable down the top and down a little bit into the back. We're going to have a lot of cable left over, and if you feel like you've got too much, we can just tuck a little bit into one of the 2x3 slopes. Once you've done that, we're going to cap it off with one of the 2x3 slopes we took off before and then run it back up to the top. We're going to make sure some of the cable is still free, so put on the 2x8 and the 2x2 jumper plates. We're going to put on this big assembly that we took off before as well. Then from our spotlight pack, we're going to grab the 6 dock. We're going to clip the single light into this 6 dock. We're going to run the cable under the 6 dock and clip it in. We're also going to take our 60cm flux belt and plug it in. We're going to run the remaining cable down the back of the stand and clip it into place with the remaining plates that are required in the back there. We're going to take our last 30cm belt and plug it into this 6 dock now. With the other end of the 30cm belt, we're going to plug it into one of the wings. If you knock an engine off, don't stress. It'll go back on. I do this too many times. Make sure your wheels are all put away properly and make sure that your stand is fully assembled. Pull the 30cm cable along the underbelly of the plane and place the plane on top of the stand with the cable taut towards the end of the plane. You can put the Enterprise Shuttle back on top of the Boeing and you can put power onto it. I reckon this looks absolutely fantastic. It is accurate to a real life Boeing with the correct lights on the port and starboard wings. Nice, clean and elegant. The lighting alongside it looks absolutely stunning and it makes a great and accurate display piece. Absolutely fantastic work by me.